Alrighty. I think few people were having trouble. And I am going to record it. Yes. So I am recording now. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to Video Made Easy for Real Estate Agents. I'm Sarah Touchstone. I'm a business development manager over with Landmark Title. I've been in the industry, the real estate industry, for several years now. Video is my favorite marketing tool. So although I would not say that, I'm not going to put out any touts or claims that I am the guru, which I don't love that title, but I utilize video marketing for my business. I help agents develop video marketing for their business. So I'm going to share with you the tips and the tools that I use to stay top of mind with my clients, and you'll be able to take these tools and translate them to stay top of mind with your clients. So anybody, if you are getting on right now, please go ahead and mute yourself so that we don't get any reverb back. And we're going to jump right into it. All right, so why video marketing? I kind of touched a little bit on this, but we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you the rock hard facts on why you really need to be using video marketing with your business. So let's check it. Let's check the facts. Facebook will be mostly video in the next 5 years, according to Mike Zuckerberg. And this was a 2014 stat. 45% of people watch more than an hour of Facebook or YouTube videos a week. I'm going to say, though, that with all that's been going on, that might be more like an hour a day. It really is becoming the way that we connect. 87% of online marketing uses video content. So that's huge. That tells us that this really is a utilizable tool for marketing. And then the age group from 25 to 34, which is kind of the millennial age group, watches the most online videos. And we also know that the millennial age group are the largest group of first-time home buyers. So they're watching videos, they're buying homes, they need a real estate agent. Then over half of video content is viewed on a mobile device, because we really are on our phones all of the time. And then along with that mobile video viewership, 92% of mobile video viewers share their video with others. So that's an incredible power that we have with these mobile devices and these videos, is that not only are people watching, but people are sharing video content. And then native videos on Facebook have a 10 times higher reaches compared to YouTube links. Now, what is a native video? A native video is one that you take on Facebook. So you're either using the app or you're uploading a video onto it, as opposed to using a YouTube link. So 10 times higher. We're going to go into the differences between Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. And then viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch a video, compared to 10% when they're just reading a text. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. All right, so that's the facts and the figures. Now, let's get you guys started with some basic, simple, easy equipment that you can use. And this is gonna really help you up your video game. Now, we've all got our phones, right? We're on these things the entire time. So taking video on it is very easy, as long as you make sure that you have enough memory in there. But there's a couple of other little tools and techniques you can use to really make sure that you're upping your game. One is going to be a tripod. Now, I love this little tripod selfie stick that I have. This was Amazon. I think you can probably get it for $10, $15, maybe $20. Very inexpensive. The second thing that you're gonna want is you're gonna want some type of lighting. Now you can get more expensive lighting for recording on your phone. A little ring light that just clips right onto your phone is very, very handy. Once again, Amazon. This can enhance the video quality. If you guys are just popping on, I'm Sarah Touchstone with Landmark Title. We've got a few people coming on. If you all could mute your audio, that would be fantastic. Anybody that's popping on, let's go ahead and mute. That would be great. So we're just going over the equipment for, I know a couple of people just popped on. The third thing that I want to highlight is a lavalier mic. Once again, Amazon, maybe $15. This is going to enhance the audio quality. So a lot of times when we are recording via our phones, we're picking up an echo in the room. We're picking up, street noise if we're outside. And you really want to make sure that you're coming through with a nice, crisp, clear audio. So I recommend a mic. Now you can also get a splitter. So if you're doing interviews, which we'll touch on, you can split the mics. You can also get a little boom mic that would just plug in and it would help to enhance the quality. But if you are doing things like one-on-one videos or interviews, I highly recommend the lavalier mics. They're easy to use, they're simple, you just literally plug them into your phone and go. The last thing I want to touch on is a gimbal tripod or a gimbal stick, which is the last photo over here. That's actually going to help level out your videos. So if you are doing home tours and you're walking around and you're filming, it will help to stabilize your camera. Not that, as you begin out, don't feel like you need to invest. The gimbal is, typically they're around $100 or more. So it would be maybe the last thing on my list that I would purchase right off the bat as you're getting started. But as you enhance the quality of your videos, it's an excellent, excellent tool to give you that nice, smooth camera shot. All right, we're gonna get right into it. Which social media platforms should you be using for video? I'm gonna highlight 3. There are many, many more out there, but I'm really gonna highlight today the 3 that we are using the most right now in the real estate industry. Now, as it progresses and as we go into the more digital era, we can touch on a lot of these other ones, but I'm just focusing on 3 today. And the first one we're gonna talk about is Instagram. Instagram is one of the newer social media platforms that is really the up and coming with the younger generation. So the millennial group, that age 25 to 34, 35 group. Instagram is good for video, but it's maybe not the best for video. What's great about Instagram though, and using video with Instagram, is it can talk to another social media platform. So I will touch on that as well. So there's a couple of different variations between the social media platforms, so I will touch on those. In Instagram, you do have the option to shoot from within the app. You have the option to do Instagram Lives, and you have the option to upload a pre-recorded video. Now, Instagram, this is an important fact. The length of an Instagram video should only be about 3 to 60 seconds. Now, if you are doing a Instagram story, you will only get 60 seconds. So I've seen a lot of people upload longer videos into the Instagram stories and go, hey, my video got cut off. You only have 4 slides split up, and that's how the stories will work. So you only have 60 seconds. In Instagram. In Instagram, I'm gonna mute that person. Vertical orientation, straight up and down, is optimal, but you can also select horizontal, or you can select a square orientation. So you do have a lot of options as to how you're going to shoot your Instagram. Video can be posted on your live feed, or it can be used as a story. I personally, I don't love videos on your feed because I really love to see an Instagram wall that is very consistent, that is very well branded with photos. But you do have that option. What I really love Instagram for is the stories and putting videos into your story functions, because you can add hashtags, you can add different links into the stories. You can make them fun, you can make them interactive, you can make them engaging. So I personally, I love the Instagram story function for videos. The great thing about posting to Instagram first is that your content can be shared from Instagram to Facebook. But FYI, it only works one way. So you have to do it on Instagram first and then share it to Facebook. So it does give you the option to, like I said, make these stories fun, make them engaging, add a little bit, add some different video techniques to it. Filters, you get to use filters on Instagram. So if your lighting is too dark, you can lighten it up before anybody even sees it. But remember, like I said, put it on Instagram first, then share it over to Facebook. And last but certainly not least with Instagram, use your hashtags. Hashtags are king. Hashtags are the way that on Instagram you categorize different things. It's also the best way to increase your followers and drive people to your Instagram page. So when you're using hashtags, you really want to use popular ones. And I've got a great list. So if you guys want the list, I can shoot that out when I shoot out the recording and the slides and everything as well. So you want to be using popular,
dollar store and all that, Walmart and all that.
You need that there. You also do want to create a unique hashtag or two that is specific to your business. Because as you use these, Instagram's going to create its own little algorithm, an own little wall where all of your stuff is going to be saved to. So I love unique hashtags as well, but make sure that you're using, I mean, honestly on Instagram, you should be using between 10 and 20 hashtags per post. I know it sounds overwhelming, but once you get into the habit of it, once you get into the pattern, it just becomes second nature. You're like, I got this, my hashtag's here, my hashtag's there. And it's fun, which is really what video marketing should be all about. All right, the next platform that I'm gonna touch on is YouTube. Everybody knows YouTube. Everybody uses YouTube. Everybody loves YouTube. Everybody from children to adults are on YouTube. It's been a tremendous tool for people to reach out to one another. And why use YouTube? Because it is one of the best platforms for archiving your videos. So no matter where your videos are, if you bring them all to YouTube, it's a very good filing system for your videos. That's kind of how I think about having a YouTube channel, is that now I can take my files and I can disperse them wherever I would like to go. One of the great things too about YouTube is it's owned by Google. So it has a very strong searching power on the old Google machine. So when people are searching for you or for Phoenix real estate, YouTube is one of those platforms that's going to come up very high in a Google search function. For YouTube, unlike Instagram, horizontal orientation is best. So you're going to want to shoot your videos like this. You can shoot them like this, but you're going to end up with black boxes on each side, which is fine. But as you go and you share those videos, it's just going to look a little less polished. So horizontal orientation is best. I've even known people that have shot different videos to put on social media and different videos to put on their YouTube channel. It can work either way. The great and probably best thing about YouTube is that it's a shareable format. You can take your YouTube links, you can share them on Facebook, you can embed them in your emails, you can embed them in your websites. There's so much that you can do with a YouTube link, and it just keeps on living. You can also track your viewership, you can engage with people on your YouTube channel. So it's a great way, like I said, there's so much media that is so scattered right now. YouTube is a great, great place to bring it all together. YouTube also has algorithms that are unique. So one of the things that I always recommend is upload your videos, multiple videos at the same time, as much as you can. I mean, if you can have, say, I'm gonna shoot this number out there, don't get overwhelmed, 30 videos, upload them all at the same time, and then release them one by one onto your other social media platforms. Have a scheduled date, have a scheduled time of the week that you are releasing these videos, because YouTube is gonna pick up on those algorithms. Those are the things they like you to doing. They want you to share. They want you to engage. They want it to be on a consistent basis. So as you brand that consistency with YouTube, guess what? They're gonna favor you. They're gonna favor your videos. So you're gonna pop up in people's search functions when they're looking for videos. YouTube wants you to engage. So if you have a YouTube channel, get on there and engage. Share it, comment, get into those algorithms, because that's what YouTube wants to see, and they'll promote you. They'll reward you for it. And then, once again, last but certainly not least, build subscribers on your YouTube channel. Subscribers are the people that are going to follow you. They're the people that you are engaging with. And as you engage with these people and you become an influencer, that's going to equal sales, which is really what we're all about, right? So my personal favorite is the last one of the social media platforms that I'm going to touch on today. Once again, my personal favorite is Facebook. And I guess that's because I'm not a millennial anymore and I'm in that older age group. But Facebook is very, very powerful social media marketing tool for that 35 and up generation. It's funny because anybody under the age of like 18, you will not find them on Facebook. They'll be like, oh, Facebook, that's so old, that's so outdated. But for those of us that are active on social media, that are, you know, in the 35 and above category, we use it. We love it. It's although I'm on many, many social media platforms, Facebook is still my go-to. It's where I connect the most with people. I find it to be a very personable space. So I really, really enjoy using it. And there are so many great techniques that you can do video on Facebook. So let's jump into those. So Facebook, much like Instagram, you have the option to shoot video from within the app, do a Facebook Live, or load a pre-recorded video. And I do all three of these on a very regular basis. And you really do want to hit upon all of these in Facebook because they all have, once again, their own different algorithms. So they'll have different viewership and different positive attributes to using them. Out of the three, though, Facebook Live has the best viewership. So it can be a little touch and go in the very beginning when you're doing video marketing to just feel like, I'm going to hop on and I'm going to do a Facebook Live. And I'm not going to be able to delete this. I'm not going to be able to practice this again. But that's kind of the point. The thing about video marketing is we don't want to see you just sitting in an office reading a script. We want to see you. We want to see how you interact because it's how you interact with people that needs to come through in your video marketing. You know, if you are engaging, even with the camera, then people are going to think, this is great. This person will engage with me as well. So that's where Facebook Live is incredible. There's a few different little tools and techniques to make Facebook Live a little less scary. I'm going to share one technique that I learned the other day, which I thought was brilliant, because I am literally one of those people that will hop on Facebook Live, and then I'll just start rambling. And I'll be doing things, and my sound might not be good, and I haven't checked it. So one thing that you can do to make Facebook Live a little less intimidating is create a closed group that's just you, or maybe just you and a few other people. So you can say, hey, I want to do a Facebook Live. Can you hop on right now and let's do a trial run? Check my sound, check to make sure it looks good to a viewer. And then just go back and forth. Then you aren't sharing it with everybody on your Facebook feed. Another great feature, and I actually did not put it in to my notes here, is Facebook Live has the option for watch parties. So you can do a watch party live. So say I'm doing a Facebook Live and Mark hops on and he sees what I'm doing and he likes it. He can hit that watch party. Now it's on his timeline and his friends can see. So it's a great way to show support to the people that you're watching, that you're interested in. You can actually do a watch party too from one of your closed Facebook groups onto your main page. So you as real estate agents, you can go into your business page and do a Facebook Live and simultaneously also be doing a watch party on your personal page. So you can capture viewership from all different areas. And you can also do watch parties afterwards. This is also a great tool when you get busy in what you're doing and you're like, okay, I do want to do a watch party, but let me focus on doing this video first. You can do the watch party after, and it kind of serves as the same function. So anyway, I could go on and on about these Facebook Lives because I love them. And one of the things that I do love too is utilizing them for virtual open houses. Because once again, it's off the cuff. It's fun. Get somebody, get a neighbor, get a friend, get an industry partner to come along with you and let them be the cameraman, and you get in front and you give a tour of the house, just like you're interacting back and forth. It really is fun, and it adds such another dimension to an open house and to the video for you to be able to interact with people. That's the other great thing about Facebook Live too, is that you have the ability to interact with people while they are on, creating engagement, which is what we are all about in this industry. So once again, similar to Instagram, vertical orientation is optimal for your stories and videos that you're taking in selfie mode. So if I'm just taking a video of myself and it's going to be posted onto Facebook, I'm going to want to keep it in a vertical mode. Facebook, though, also is a good platform for turning it horizontal when you are doing things like Facebook Live, virtual open houses, or home tours, because you're going to want to capture as much of the home in the camera angle as possible. So then when if you shoot them horizontally too, it's great to be able to then upload it to YouTube, which I will touch on. The video content that you put on Facebook can actually be pulled off of Facebook and saved to a hard drive. There's a couple little functions that that you can do to pull it off. It's not as just like a copy and paste function, but I actually made a video a couple of weeks ago on how to go through the steps to pull even Facebook Lives off of Facebook and save them to your hard drive so you can then upload them onto your YouTube channel or send them out, via emails or whatever you want to do with it. So Facebook typically only gives you the option to just save to Facebook, but there's ways. Give me a call. I'll show you. But it's great to be able to archive the videos that you're making on Facebook. And last with Facebook, have fun. It still is a very open and fun platform. So be yourself on Facebook. You know, be the person that people want to work with. Be the person that is the go-to for knowledge, and do it through video. And as you're doing these videos, create engagement. When people comment on your videos, whether it's on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, comment back, create that rapport, because that's what it is. It's still a relationship. And in real estate, we're in the business of building relationships. So being able to still continue to build those relationships, even through video, is what it really is all about. So those are my three favorite social media platforms for leveraging video marketing. Now, let's talk about your content. Because it's all fine and good to hop on the video and just start chatting away, but if there's not value to your videos, people aren't going to tune in. And then not only value, but consistent content. So I'm going to give you 5 different videos that you can start doing today to start building that brand awareness and consistent content. So one of the things that you can do is monthly interviews. And I did touch on that, you know, with the lavalier mics, but you can interview people on your team, your partners, your industry partners, your vendors, people in your community. We want to see how you interact with people. So it's great to just interact one-on-one with the camera, but it's even better to slap somebody down next to you and start interacting with them. It really does kind of create that nice rapport. And it's something that you can easily do once a month, creating that consistency. Another fun one to do is 3 or 5 or 7 or however many mistakes to avoid when buying a home in the summer, winter, fall. This can keep going on and on and on. But everybody loves hearing what's gone wrong. You know, everybody loves hearing, you know, what not to do. So this gives you the opportunity to just kind of have a little bit of fun sometimes, but also being very informative and adding consistent value to your clients. Another one, very easy to do, monthly home improvements. I mean, we could all think of something that you can do every month to enhance your house. This can be a great opportunity too, to actually walk around and do a video where you're showing people things, you're giving them examples. It's more than just, hey, it's me in front of the camera talking to you again this month. Show me something that you've done, show me something that your client has done that has made a tremendous improvement. I like seeing stuff like that. That, once again, will create engagement. Another fun interview thing would be a monthly influencer interview with people in the community. So your favorite restaurant, get on and interview the owners, your neighborhood schools, the principals. We love hearing about stuff like that. Just anybody that you can think of that would be interesting, that other people would like to say, hey, you know, I hadn't thought about visiting that place, but that owner seemed great. I think I'd love to go patronize their restaurant. So just things like that. You know, if you have a community page, interview people from your HOA. So this, I mean, interviews can go on and on and on because there are millions of people within Phoenix. So these are things that are just really easy and you can get the ball rolling. Another one that your clients may enjoy is something like monthly market stats. Not always the most fun and engaging thing, but if you're capturing the attention of people that are looking to sell their homes, they're going to want to know these things. What is my home worth? What's the market look right now? Is it a hot market? And if you're saying, hey, this market is hot and these are the reasons why, it's going to capture people's attention. So those are 5 things I feel like anybody can do on a very regular basis. And these are just ideas to kind of get you going and create, once again, consistent content. I've got some other reasons that you could also shoot video. I mean, the ideas are endless. So things like testimonials, neighborhood tours, listing videos, virtual open houses, which are my favorite, nonprofits within your community. We love cause marketing. So it is so important to show that you are involved in your community, that you want to be more a part, that you are the rainmaker. So people all then also making videos with them so that people see that you are the go-to person is very important. Another one that I love are myths versus facts videos. So say, hey, this is a myth here in Phoenix, and it doesn't even have to be real estate related. It could be about scorpions or the heat or, anything. They're just fun. Once again, another way to create engagement. And then things like Zoom community forums, putting yourself out there as the go-to person in the community, the rainmaker. That's what you really want to be. You want to be recognized as the person that everybody wants to go to when they need information about their community and when they need information about the market. And when they're ready to sell their home, you don't want to have the ask. That's one of the things that always gets, awkward for us in real estate is having to go and do the ask. Oh, I saw that you are selling your home. Do you have a real estate agent? It's part of our business. We have to do it. But so frequently, if you are staying top of mind and you are a person in the community that people trust, they're going to come to you. And that's where I want you guys to get. I want you to be the go-to person. And videos are a great way to stay top of mind. So I've got a little example, and I'm so glad that we have plenty of time to show it. It's only a few minute long video, but it kind of encompasses a little bit of the virtual open house, which I had done a virtual open house on this video. But I'm just gonna play it because it's a twist on an open house, but so fun to do. So this is something that everybody check it out. It is an open house Saturday here in the Valley. Agents are back at it with open houses today, but they're being a little bit more cautious nowadays. So let's go in and see what Lee Edger with the Desert Edge Real Estate Group is doing to have safe open house. It's all about having fun. So once again, these videos are great for showcasing a little bit of the house. I'm so excited you guys are going to open house again. But what is it that you are doing to ensure that any values that you brought into the open house feel comfortable during this time? Six feet apart. So if you're adamant about plugging the keys on the credit card things, guess what? All right, sorry, I didn't mean to stop sharing. I meant to stop the video. So we'll pop back on there. If you did have any trouble with the sound, it will be in the slides when I send them out as well. But the idea behind that video was pretty much touching on safe open house practices. So this is a video that this agent can share. I do believe this was a Facebook Live video as well. So he was sharing it onto his business page. Then he did a watch party on his personal. I did a watch party. Our loan officer did a watch party. So it's just content that you can continue sharing. So be creative, be fun with it, but also be informative. You know, this was a great topic because as we start opening back up, you want to ensure that people feel comfortable working with you and comfortable coming to your open houses. So be reassuring to people as we go through this period, and we'll go through it together. So I have a few last tips for you on becoming an influencer through video, because that's what we are. We're community influencers. So you do have an amazing opportunity right now in this digital era to become the go-to person. I know I say that a lot, but it is what it is. So keep it consistent. Make sure that you're posting the same times, the same places, the same platforms. Create that brand awareness that you already have with your real estate industry, but translate that into your video marketing. So same kind of, like I said, same kind of topics, same kind of places. Then blanket all of your platforms. So if you're on, you don't have to be on everything, but pick several popular platforms and get on them and get your videos out. I showed you 3 today, and those 3 are all ones where the content can be pretty much shared between. So it makes it quick, it makes it easy. I can post something on Instagram, share it over to Facebook, pull it off of Facebook, put it on YouTube, and it will only take me a couple of minutes to do all of that once you get comfortable with the sequence. So it doesn't have to be really time consuming. You can really get in there and make a big difference in a short amount of time on all of these platforms. Also make sure that your branding is consistent. So as you're going back and forth between all of these platforms, make sure you're using the same headshot. Make sure your contact info is there. Make sure that it's all up to date. Sometimes, when I've started working with people before, we'll go through on the different social media platforms. Sometimes their website's outdated. Sometimes it's the wrong link to something. Make sure that on these social media platforms, people can get a hold of you, because that's what it's really about. You're trying to brand stuff for you. So make sure that it's all consistent across the board. And then always make sure to add value to your videos. Doing a fun video every now and then is great, but always make sure that every time I'm tuning in, that I'm getting something out of it. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be just a little tool, a little tip, but just make sure that there's value, always. Value. Another thing that please remember at the beginning of your video is introduce yourself and give your contact info. Every video that I do, I start out with, "Hi, I'm Sarah Touchstone with Landmark Title." Trust me, people are never going to get tired of hearing you introduce yourself. So introduce yourself at the beginning, introduce yourself at the end. Make sure that you're dropping your name in there, because it's going to resonate with people. And sometimes too, you only have a few seconds. So if you start out with an anecdote and you're just chatting away, people may stop watching. So it's really important to get that branding at the very beginning. of your video, because you may only have 3 seconds. What is it that you want people to remember the most about watching your video? You. You want them to remember you. And then once you get comfortable, put some money behind it. You know, boost your posts, do some Facebook ads. The same with YouTube. You want eyeballs on it. You want the most viewership possible. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. You know, these ads and whatnot, they can run for relatively cheap. But once, and like I said, this is not a, you know, your first video, maybe don't put money behind it. But as you become that influencer, you're gonna wanna up your game. And you're gonna want to start actually putting money. And then I said this earlier, but engage with the viewers and make comments. If somebody comments, comment back. Don't just go in and like it. Engage, that's called engagement. And build relationships with these people, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. These are the people that are going to become your followers. They're the people, you know, if I like a video and I comment, nobody gets back to me, maybe I'll watch another video, maybe I won't. But if I watch a video and I comment and they comment back and then we go back and forth, all of a sudden, I feel like I've got a relationship with this person. They know me. Well, I might like the next video that they're gonna post. So it really does make a difference. Devote some time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but if you're gonna leverage these social media platforms and your videos, you're gonna have to invest a little bit of time in engagement. And then last, post. Post. There are differing opinions on how many times you should post or when you should post, but be consistent. Figure out what works for you. If you only want to post once a week and that's what works for you, then do it. Post once a week. Make it on a day and a time that we can all expect. If you want to post 3 times a week, once again, make sure that those 3 days are consistent. If you want to post every day, make sure that your marketing is consistent. So no matter what you do or how often you do it, just make sure that you are consistent about it. One of the best ways to start too is by just picking a day of the week and doing like a motivational Monday, or when I started one of my close Facebook groups, it was a fitness one, and I started a Flex Friday. I didn't know what to post in there, but I just picked something. I picked a topic, I picked a day, and I knew that once every Friday came, I had to post something. So that's just a great place to start. So I've got a few other things coming up in the next week or two. I hope that you guys all really enjoyed this video content today. So tonight, I've got a Mastermind happy hour. It's a players panel, and it's some of the top agents here in the Phoenix area. Honestly, I never get tired of hearing their tips and their tools. So that's going to be going on tonight at 4:30. Once again, it's a Zoom. So grab your favorite drink. It is a sports themed. So we will all be there in our sports jerseys. I have an awesome Saints jersey that I can't wait to wear because I miss sports and I miss my Saints. So if you guys do want to tune in, I can put the link in the chat function, or you can, send me a message. I'd love to see you on. And then next week, speaking of panels, we've got an appraiser and inspector panel that we're doing. So we're going to have 2 inspectors on there and 2 appraisers. And we're going to be asking the tough questions about what's going on in our market and what is it like for them. So if you have any questions, send them over to me. I'm going to be moderating that as well. It will be very, very informative. These are some of my favorite inspectors and appraisers too. So I can't wait to chat with them. So guys, that pretty much concludes today's presentation. I am going to flip it over and check my chat and see if there are any questions. We've got about 10 minutes left for questions. So I'm going to stop sharing and bring it back. You guys can ask in the chat, or if you want, you guys can even pop on and just ask me. I love engagement. All right. Will I be listing the equipment? Yes. Yes, I can even go a little bit further. I'll be sending out the slides. So I can even go, like I said, oh, Jennifer's got her Saints jersey on already. Love it. So I can go a little bit further and list out exactly what I use if you want. I bought it all on Amazon. It's not the highest of the high quality stuff, but it works. So I can put down exactly what I have as well as send out. All right, let me see. I'm going to go through. Okay, the equipment, that was the couple of questions about equipment. I've got another one from Jennifer. What if I took a video with my Google Pixel phone? I was able to upload it to Windows Media Player and it is now an MP4 file. I need it to go on the MLS link. Is there an HTML code? How do I do this? Jennifer, that one's a little bit more complicated of an answer, but we'll be talking. We'll be talking later this week. There it is. There's a little bit different algorithms to getting videos and HTML codes and whatnot, but you can do that by uploading it through YouTube. So that's probably the best route for that.
I got a question or a statement.
Oh, a statement?
Or just something to throw out there. So that was my house that she posted on there as the video of my open house. I really need to get rid of this house. So if you guys have any clients or anybody that's looking for a home in Waddell in the West Valley, it's a beautiful home. It's listed at $359,900. It's 8439 North 171st Drive. It's a 3-car garage. If you guys have anybody interested, we're doing an open house again on Saturday.
Nice. Thanks, Lee.
I had to throw that out there. I gotta get some people coming out for open houses. They're open now, so.
You are, yes. Yes, and you're practicing them very safely, which I appreciate as well. All right, video editing apps. I actually do not use any apps currently myself. I like keeping it very raw, but when I send out the email with all the information, all the links and everything, I will list some that I know are very popular to use as well. I'm not gonna verbally say on here which ones, because like I said, I don't actually use them, but I'll put them in the list in case you guys want to research them a little bit more. All right.
So what do you think about TikTok videos? Are you doing TikTok stuff? I see a lot of people doing it. I'm not into it, not yet. I feel like they're a little crazy.
I think TikTok is fun. I think that TikTok will be useful for real estate marketing down the road. I don't feel like it's maybe the best yet. I do feel like the users of it are that below millennial generation. So I think that give it another 5 years, those people that are using TikTok will be of buying age. So I would say if it's something that's fun for you to use, then by all means use it. Do I think that it is the best for video marketing for real estate right now? No.
What about LinkedIn or Twitter?
Yes, both of those I think are very, Twitter, I don't know if it's the best for the video, but LinkedIn I think is great. LinkedIn, and I didn't touch on LinkedIn today, but LinkedIn is another one of the social media platforms that I use very heavily. And I post videos on LinkedIn as well. I personally, I like LinkedIn to stay very professional.
Right.
So if you're doing a fun video, maybe let's not put it on LinkedIn. But if you're doing a marketing video, then yes, by all means, put it on LinkedIn. There is kind of like a chatter about whether or not LinkedIn is going more the way of Facebook. I guess I'm kind of old school. I'd like for it to not.
Yeah.
I'd like for it to stay a very professional platform. So yes, I think LinkedIn is a fantastic avenue for video marketing. Any other questions? Okay, if y'all would like the slides and the videos that I shared today and my equipment list and the apps that I'm gonna send out, please put your email in the chat function. If you register for this class, I do have your email already, but if you got the link sent to you by one of our fantastic reps at Landmark, I may not have it. So please put them in there, and please reach out to the reps that invited you today. I've got several of them on. I don't know if they want to pop on and say hello or anything, but I've got Patty, I've got Beth, I've got Becky, I saw Christy on here, there's Melinda. These are your amazing support staff here at Landmark Title. These are the people that when you say, hey, I'd really love to do a video, they're gonna encourage you, they're gonna say, yes, let's do it. So reach out to them for any of your marketing needs, even beyond video marketing. We're all still very involved in print and flyers, but we're also creating amazing digital content here at Landmark Title too. So let us know if you have ideas too. We're here to support you, but you real estate agents, you are our muse. When we see what you're out and what you're doing and what your pain points of your business are, they inspire us. So please continue to inspire us. Ask questions, come up with ideas, and make your marketing amazing. So once again, I'm Sarah Touchstone with Landmark Title, and please reach out to us for any of your marketing and video marketing, escrow, and title needs. So thank you all so much for coming today. We're pretty much wrapped up. So once again, send me your emails. I will send this all out. Oh, there's Mary. Mary was down at the bottom. So please reach out to us, and we will see you either tonight or next week, or hey, who knows, maybe in person soon. Y'all stay safe out there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave it open for another minute so that everybody can get off and people can get their emails in.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming today.